Hello and welcome fellow motorsports fans. After a slow week last time, we have the exact opposite coming up, as this race week is absolutely stacked. DTM, Porsche Cup Germany, MotoGP, GT World Challenge, Asia and America, SuperFormula, Aussie Supercars and the first South American round of the TCR World Tour. What to watch on weekends as busy as this, you ask? That's what I'm here for. Off we go. GT World Challenge America is finally back after a 2 months break, and with only 3 rounds to go, this is a great opportunity to discuss the championship. The pro class is still pretty much wide open, with Eric Vergaris and Steve McAleer leading in the number 28 RS1 Porsche, ahead of Mario Farnbacher and Ashton Harrison in the 93 Racers Edge Acura, and Trent Nestep and Seth Lucas in the 53 MDK Motorsports Porsche. The last 2 races, though, have gone to Kenton Cook and Daniel Morad, who have just stepped up to the pro class halfway through the season. While this might make any championship run a bit unrealistic, they are certainly guaranteed to still heavily impact the results, in particular if they can keep their win streak going, of course. The Pro-Am class has a tight 2-horse race between Adam Edelson and Elliot Skier in the Ride Motorsports Porsche number 120, and the combo of Colin Brown and George Kurtz in the CrowdStrike by Riley AMG 04. Kurtz in particular continues to deliver as an absolute super bronze driver, often bringing the car in from the class lead with ease. So either way, 2 close championship battles that'll surely remain entertaining. And if you've never watched GT World Challenge America, it might not have the biggest or most stacked GT3 grid in the world, but a strong lineup of both Pro and Am drivers, as well as a field mixed enough to allow Pro-Am cars to fight for the overall victory quite consistently. So far, half the races have had an overall winner from Pro-Am. So, if you like some unpredictable, high-quality GT3 racing, make sure to tune in this weekend for the Road America doubleheader. And if you want more racing suggestions, consider subscribing to the channel. Staying in the world of GT3 racing, but with the only fully professional GT3 series in the world, DTM is about to enter its second half of the season at the Lausitzring this weekend. And while the championship is as intense as ever, another story has to get settled first. In 8 races, the category has so far managed to produce a mad amount of 8 different race winners, the most recent of which has been the relatively inexperienced Max Paul in his first weekend of the season. This level of parity is insane, and really only needs better Ferrari BOP to be even better. Making any predictions is thus a bit of a waste of time, but it'll certainly be interesting to see if we can find yet another new winner. Since the likes of Lucas Auer, René Rast and Kelvin van der Linde are still looking for their first of the year, it certainly doesn't sound too far-fetched. The championship is not quite as wide open as the win statistics would suggest, with my boy Thomas Preining leading by about 30 points as the only driver to make the podium every single weekend. Not only is 30 points not that much though, but the championship for P2 is incredibly close. Defending champion Sheldon van der Linde sits in P2, 1 point ahead of Lamborghini ace Mirko Bortolotti and young Audi star Riccardo Feller. So even if, against all odds, Preining should continue running away with the championship, there are other battles which will definitely stay close throughout. First and foremost, the on-track battles in every single race. Who are you rooting for in this year's DTM? Let me know down in the comments. SuperFormula is headed to its penultimate round, so even if just for the championship, it had to be in this list. Rito Mumiyata and Liam Lawson are only separated by a single point in their quest for the title, and Lawson's quest for an AlphaTauri seat. Reigning champion Tomoki Nojiri is still lurking in the shadows with 24 points behind, but will need to rely on some bad luck for the 2 guys ahead. A single incident would bring him right back into the conversation though. Both Miata and Lawson have been very consistent so far, with strategy often being the deciding factor between the 2. Thus, there's just as much pressure on Team Mugen and Team Toms as there is on the drivers. In a season where the overcutty stay out longer strat has worked surprisingly well so far, getting the strategy right seems to be harder than ever, so expect some salty team radios and missed opportunities amidst all the straight fire battles. The team's championship is unfortunately more or less decided, with Team Mugen in a comfortable 50 points lead, as Team Toms were running the massively struggling Giuliano Alesi as their second driver for most of the season. emergency replacement Ukiyo Sasahara had a poor opener last time out, but will hopefully find impact at the sharp end going forward, even if it is too late to turn the championship around. What races are you looking forward to the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you don't want to miss my recap after the racing has concluded, make sure to tune in on Monday. Anyway, take care and remember, racing is more than just F1.